Hello, let's welcome Minecraft! Explorers of the Biomes. Or today, I'm going to see if I can find the language options and switch it on over to the language that for once I detested, but now I'm like, eh. There's a difference between Canadian French and French. No. Police. Oh wait, there's just a space. That's weird. I'm gonna do the French that I long grew up with. Pomme de terre. I think that means apple of the earth. Injectable. Potion de rapide. Fantastic. Pelle en bois. Ah, French. The language I detested back in high school. But, fixing the hour. Jeu! That means game. I remember that much. Oh man, all these words are so fancy. Charbon. I don't want to deal with charbon. Piocher de Pierre. Oh, no, that's not Pierre. That's Pierre. Or something. I don't know. It doesn't have the double dots. And this is... Ha! I say ha! To thee, Frenchman. Oh man, I'm still super fast. Solidité. Ooh. Sorry, I'm not too good with French. I had a lot of vacations in France. Did have France classes in the high school, so I'm not a complete idiot. But I can't promise that it's going to be flawless. That one I can promise. Gravier. Or, if you are particularly dumb, gravier. No, wait, that's Dutch. Please, when I'm dealing with foreign languages, of course, I'm going to put forth the Dutch pronunciations, because that's who I am. Terre, see? Pomme de terre. Allow me to actually emphasize that by pulling out the apple itself, which is a pomme. Which, by the way, fun fact about that is, we actually call it we call potato a earth apple too. So, can't exactly call the French weird on that one. We literally call it earth apple. Ha! The more you know, don't ya? What is this called? Ugh. Well, I guess that's what... Oh. Wow, so they call cobblestone and stone. Wow. Go Frenchies. You actually got a point there. Quick thing about French. All adjectives are after the nouns. Just so you know. Fair. Oh yeah, from ferrum, which means iron, which is why Fe in the periodic table is iron. Just so you know. Education, fuel de eau. Yeah, eau means water. So if you see eau de blah 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 blah, that should literally just mean smell water. Haha, you're squirting smell water on your face. Silex! Oh, that's so cool! I make my arrows out of silex. Ooh, that sounds kind of sexy. Wood and bois. That means wood, I guess. No. Yeah, it does. Look at all those. Poison! Suite. And carotte. Montre. Ah, everyone loves a good montre. Ah, see? Chair means meat! Putrefié actually just means putrefied, I guess you could say. From Dungeons and Dragons, remember? Haché en fer. Point the attack. Oh, French, you're just such a silly language sometimes. I'd almost consider putting on French Canadian and be confused. I wonder how much different is French Canadian, actually. Okay, so it's literally oak planks, but here it's wood of oak. That is essentially how I always remembered that you had to put adjectives behind it, is that the French always say, bottle of water, instead of water bottle. Well then, water bottle implies that it is a bottle specifically made to hold water. And a bottle of water says that it is a bottle made of water, so you need to say a bottle filled with water. But if you say iron sword, you say sword of iron, in French. It actually has a certain flair to it. I see why the rich people were like, the French sounds like a good language. And then Napoleon came and said, it's fancy people language. And then Napoleon got his ass whooped, and then the French Revolution happened somewhere. And then everyone was like, no, French is actually not that cool of a language. It's really confusing compared to Germanic, you fuck. It really is, by the way. Germanic is a lot more based on northern languages, while French finds its root in Latin. A lot more, you know, Latin. That's not to say you won't find similarities in between Latin and just, you know, English, but it's more in word than in phrasing. I had Latin. Don't remember all the much of the classes, but I really want to learn Latin for realsies this time. Probably one of the better classes in high school, despite the fact that I failed it. Not the current high school, but I went to a university before that, or something. What is it called? You don't have that, do you? It's a higher version of high school, where you learn, like, Greek and all that fancy stuff, and I was pretty good with Latin. I liked Latin. Latin is a coolio language. Haha, I took away your door. If you want to know what the D stands for, it has something to do with the term des. No, that can't be it. And again, redstone is not translated because it's not a real word. Seriously, try translating a non-existent word and then come back to me. Also, I love that at a certain distance, the whole you're chipping away things texture goes weird with a white top. Man, still no diamonds! Do 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 do. Man, I think it was a French mine. I once went into a mine. Mines are scary, by the way. I don't remember much about my mining adventures, but I do remember going underground, and it was very damp and kind of hot and smelly. Which is what happens when you put grown men in a closed space. Man, that was super spooky. I don't remember it all too well, but I did know going into a mine once. Aw man, that's super spooky! Or, as the Germans call it, super spoopy. Or toll. Toll means fun or something. It's some sort of exclamation. Which is weird because to us, you know those dreidels, those spinner things, those Beyblades. That is what toll means in Dutch. So if suddenly someone says toll as a means of exclaiming happiness or contentness, you're like, what? You must really like a good dreidel. Aw man, mixing up the languages. Yes, I know that my tunnels aren't consistent in length, but I'm trying. I'm 10 seconds away from turning on God mode and just digging until I find some diamond. Because this is getting nuts. Apparently, someone outside is harshly disagreeing by honking their horn. Oh man, I think I almost remember the to be. Être. You know what? Let's call it a day. I'm done. I'm kind of sick and tired of this lack of the diamonds. Fabricación. Inventar. Now, inventar is more Spanish. I think in Spanish they particularly accentuate such terms. Enchanté. Ah, oh, that's so cute. Oh, I want to enchant that. Why don't you let me? Fourneau. Ugh. That sounds kind of ugh. Makes me go bleh. Bleh. Man, I should totally play that game one time. There is a game called Toy Story 2 for the N64, in which Buzz Lightyear has a pain noise, which is bleh. And I loved it because it was so stupid that it made me squeal. Anyway, enough squealing for today. Let's look at some French words. Jour. I know no. Faudre might be a verb. Vous être? Ugh! I've never seen that letter before. That is an OE, in case you're curious. Which is very useful in Dutch, because we use it. I guess it means eye of a spider. Yeah, that's because that looks like arachnid. Carotte, pomme de terre, cuit. So cuit means cooked. I don't think I need to tell you what it means, because literally in English says it, so. Doré! Wait, that means gold? Ah, that's so dumb. That sounds like a dump. Doré. Oh man, they are being exceptionally fancy. That means, by the way, that is a little thing above the O, a little squiggly line. It's not an 8. I think that means meat of a pork or something. Pain! Pain! Bread is pain. Give me the max, give me the pain. Soup. Mushroom soup. Yeah, they call champignon is just soup. And here it doesn't have a new U, which I made. Yeah, I think it's not supposed to have an E. A fish globe. How lovely. A fish clown. Or clownfish. As I said, they're weird. Yeah, it's not supposed to have an E. Great. Oh, it's a cake made of pumpkin. That's a weird way to put it. Rocher. Ha! Herb. Putzel. Like usual. The mineral of quartz from the nether. Wow. That is French for you. Yeah, they really don't like composite words. They're very much of, just make it an adjective. Which is very much, like I said, the Germans are like, make it one word, and the French are like, make it an adjective. Which is super confusing. Esponge. L'éponge. It's éponge, sorry. I said esponge. Yeah. Look at that weird E. Because it's supposed to be a capital, but they can't fit it in with the little thing. It's just bedrock. Great. Ver. Yeah, mineral of lap. Really? Okay, so that's what they call, oh, the ore. The fer. The charbon. Lovely. A bibliothèque. Lovely. Diamant. It's just diamant. Lovely. Citrouille. Agril. Neige. Snow. Puss. Spin. Boulot. Yeah. Ah, Marguerite. Champion. Yeah, they're both called champion. Because they're just mushrooms. Anything else in particular? Ooh, coffre. Coffre. Oh no, coffre? Atelier. Ooh. Fourneau. Échelle. Nee. Nee. Jukebox. I thought the French were very stingent on using English. They are very stingent on using... Oh, look at that. It just says infested. God damn it, French people. Learn to use composites. It's super useful. Look at that! Enchantment table becomes table of enchantment. It sounds nice, but it doesn't help. Look at this! Barrier made of bricks that come from the nether. Jesus Christ, French people. Get a grip. Oh, there's actually... Oh, they have a direct difference between glass and glass panes. Lovely. Oh, that sounds so lovely. Cadre. Elite. Tableau. Ha! I know how to say that. A tête. I have a headphone on my tête. Lovely. TNT as usual. Ah, they actually called it glue. I think that they either lack words or these are common words because the English eventually had some assholes who were like, learn French, you fucks. Dropper. Again, I get the feeling that whoever translated this into French was not exactly up to speed as to how to make words up. Oh, a carrot's trying to make a difference. Oh, that is so ugly. Whoever did this was either French-Canadian or Canadian-French. Either way. Pour cheval. Okay, this literally says armor for a horse made of iron. This could mean that you have a horse made of iron that gets armor. Oh dear God, you French people, get a grip. Oh, they do have a fancy word for the end. Nond. Let's look at creeper, skeleton. Yeah, of course they would translate that. Spider makes sense. Zombie, slime, Ghasts made up. I guess this is a spider jockey or whatever. Oh, they still just call him Enderman. Enderman, Enderman. Ah, it's a magma cube. Which again gets split up because weird French people. Again, one of those things you don't really notice until you actually start looking into it. It's really cool. Yeah, they call it that. Let's see. Yeah, livre, which is just a book. Etiquette. Also known as proper manners. Etiquette. Oh no, not a plastron. No! Pantalon! And bottes. And a chapeau. I love the word chapeau, it sounds so fancy. Who doesn't like a good chapeau? An arc. Yark. Jesus Christ, fans, people, get a grip. I say get a grip! Well, I guess we all... Look, it just says coal of trees. Jesus. I think we've learned enough about French today. In the next exciting episode... I'm going to slurp loudly into your ear. No. You can either select a language, which I will butcher. Please make sure that the language is in fact written in the standard Western people alphabet, because I cannot read Chinese or any iconography that you happen to be using, nor calligraphy. Hey, to which? Let's beat her up. Let's give her a good old what for. Just to know for the hoot of it. Come here, you witch. I've never seen one like you before. But I hate you. You dropped an eye. You dropped an eye of nether. Wait, what was an egg? You didn't see an egg yet, did we? I want to see an egg, because I think I remember what an actual egg is. An oof! Of what oof? I think it's oof. 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 Plume. Oh, that's so cute. I especially like the brick. Hey, creeper! Get the... Stop glitching my neighbors up. Stop glitching my neighbors up. Bye-bye.